The three rush back to the den and enter that four-digit code to free Cody before the apartment building goes up in flames. Corey puts the pieces of the torn notes back together, with the exception of a piece to retrieve due to the impact from earlier. But he remembers the number. He types the code into the locking system, and it is 3794. Cody is, of course, still fighting random creatures and ordinary players in the game to gain more experience points, while Corey, Maverna, and Calhoun all enter the room and shout at him. "Cody, we gotta get out of here! Your house is on fire!" Corey yelled. "Come on, big man! You can't smell the smoke? Take off those earbuds and let's go!" Maverna cried out. Calhoun walks up to Cody and yanks off his headphones. "Hey, what the..." Cody shouts as he turns around in his chair at Calhoun. "You freeloaded off my electricity. Now you don't even care that your life is on the line over some stupid game?" Corey pushes Calhoun back while yelling, "Get back, old man," and puts his headphones back on. "Not enough discipline in this country," Calhoun mutters. Maverna glances at the diet Mr. Vivid that Cody takes a sip out of and comes up with a great idea. She whispers the idea into Corey's ear and hands him one of her Scotch mints. Corey then sneaks over the diet Mr. Vivid, drops the mint into it, quickly screws the cap back on, and shakes it up. After everything is set, he runs back to the doorway with Maverna and Calhoun. Cody grabs his bottle, loosens the cap, and a volcano of fizz erupts into his face. He also accidentally spills it all over his gaming equipment, causing it to malfunction and break down, with sparks flying everywhere. Cody's now stunned with the emotionless look on his face. He gets up slowly out of his computer chair, takes off his headphones, and transforms into a red, disfigured 10-foot-tall demon with muscles and flab. He also grows horns out of his head, forming a vertical line from his scalp to the back. Not to mention, he has glowing green eyes and 3 rows of razor-sharp fangs on both jaws of his mouth. He makes a loud, blood-curdling roar as Corey, Maverna, and Calhoun escape the room. Corey immediately shuts the door and re-enters the code to lock Monster Cody in there. Corey sighs in relief and says, "Ugh. That should..." Cody kicks the entire door off into a nearby wall that flattens the 3 characters. Monster Cody starts to chase them a little through the inferno until they reach the outside balcony, where Trixie and Matchy are there waiting for them with a rope. "Hurry, you 3, Trixie yells. Right before Monster Cody could even reach the balcony, the entire apartment unit collapses into a large fiery mess, possibly killing Cody. All 5 climb down 2 stories to lower ground and run several feet away from the wreckage, to witness the insanity along with many other civilians that escaped the apartment. Corey and the rest now break down in an epiphany in remembrance of Cody. Man, Cody may have been a strung-out junkie when it came to that game, but he seemed like a cool guy, Corey said. Plus, I remember how happy he was during the lease agreement. He was just eager to move out of his parents' place, Maverna added. Surprise, surprise, Monster Cody is still alive and grabs Corey and tosses him several meters across the parking lot into a car. Maverna screams Corey's name in fear as Trixie, Matchy, and Calhoun watch in fear. Monster Cody then picks up a fire truck and stomps his way over to Corey to finish him off. "Everybody, grab something!" one of the bystanders shouted to the others. They all join together by grabbing whatever they can find to fight Monster Cody. "Guys, stop! He'll kill you!" Maverna shouted. Now that everyone is equipped with their choice of weapons, they all charge at the beast. The first person comes at Monster Cody with a shovel. He fails, as Cody yanks it away from him with his index and thumb and uses it to scoop up the guy by his feet. He then uses the man like a tennis ball as if he's performing a serve. He slaps him with the shovel through smoke coming from a factory's chimney and over a power line between 2 cell towers. The smoke he flew through reshapes to say, Cody 15, Random Man 0. The next challenger is a female biker riding a motorcycle carrying a string of barbed wire. She uses the barbed wire as a lasso on the beast, but he catches it and uses it like dental floss. The biker is confused by the sight of this, which catches her off Then Monster Cody swings it back to pop her tires, making her fly off into the horizon like a spinning top. All of the other civilians back away from the monster, acknowledging the fact that he's unstoppable. However, we have the seasoned Peak Police Department and a SWAT team attempting to take him out. Ready? And fire! Shouts the police chief. They fire a full arsenal of ammunition into the beast, but none of it works. One rookie police officer accidentally drops a shotgun shell while trying to reload, and the shell rolls over to Monster Cody. The monster picks it up, holds the shell with the shot aiming at one of the patrol car's gas tank. He punches the base of the shell as if his fist was the hammer spring of a shotgun, making it fire right at the gas tank and setting off an explosion after another. With everyone in fear, the monster resumes his bloodlust for Corey by picking up the fire truck and stopping his way there. Corey is now in critical condition, slowly crawling away from the totaled vehicle he was thrown into. A piece of paper slides halfway out of Corey's shirt pocket, and he turns around, stomach out, to accept his fate. Monster Cody arrives, and right before he drops the final blow, he witnesses something. Something that makes him drop the fire truck away from Corey's body. The monster takes a closer look at it by pulling it completely out of Corey's pocket, and it reads, username, PuppyLover0820, password 1990. Cody's voice returns back to normal as he speaks in a apathetic tone. Huh. It was him. Cody yawns and stretches. You know what? I'll call this a win. He's hurt as it is, and I feel sorry for him, but I got him. In person, no less. Lord Dopamine shows up. No. This does not count. You have to do it in the fantasy estate game. You didn't even receive an achievement for your troubles. That doesn't matter. The fact that I was able to find that missing player and defeat him in real life, not to mention it being the same person who broke my computer, is more satisfying to me than in the game. Cody replied. What? What are you saying? This right here counts as an achievement in my book. Needless to say, I've reached my goal and didn't even need a notification for that. No! Dopamine screams as he shrinks from his muscular physique to a puny little baby and back into Cody's brain. Cody now reforms back to his human form with a joyful look on his face. I'm proud of you, Corey barely said to Cody from the ground. You've overcome your unhealthy habit. Yeah, I'm proud of myself on that aspect. But I gotta face the consequences for all the chaos I've caused. I deeply apologize for all of this. Apology accepted. Glad to see that you're mature enough to take accountability for your own actions. Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get you to the hospital. You've been through enough tonight. Cody says he kindly helps Corey off the ground. About half an hour later, multiple first responder teams show up at the scene. This includes more firefighters, local news crews, an EMT to take Corey to the hospital, and police to arrest Cody. During all of this, Mr. Calhoun and Trixie have a conversation with each other as they walk and talk about the situation. I'm gonna miss my owner, Trixie says. I can see Matchy already found someone. Matchy is being carried away home by an attractive woman as he smiles while drinking his favorite drink. Don't worry about that. I have a granddaughter who loves Cheritroll cats. Oh, you mean... Oh, you mean... oh. I'll remind her to get the hairball formula on your first day at home. Just a few feet away, Mavirna and many other people are checking on Corey as he's being carried away on a stretcher bed into an ambulance. You think you're going to be all right, sweetie? Maverna asked Corey. I'll be fine. They're gonna have to find somebody to run the complex for a while. Yeah. Don't mean to get off topic, but Puppy Lover 0890? I couldn't come up with anything clever at the moment. You know, with the teamwork you and I have with one another, it makes me want to try out video games again once I recover. Same here. Truly a misunderstood art form in the public eye. So what's up with Cody? Cody? There's no telling how long his sentence would be with the list of charges he's got. Corey spots Cody being apprehended by the police in handcuffs and escorted to the car. Cody turns around to ask the police officer holding him, "Can I say one more thing to my former landlord?" "Sure, but make it quick." "Hey, Corey!" "Yeah?" "You can't press reset on your mistakes, but you can learn from them." Corey nods his head in agreement as the police places Cody to the back seat of the car.